In 2014, I took a trip to Disneyland. It was my first time ever going, and I was going through one of my several major Cars phases as a kid back then. They were doing a big sale on Cars at the time, where you could get a special discount if you bought 4 Cars diecasts, and honestly, there really weren't 4 Cars diecasts that I wanted to get there, but I wanted to take advantage of the sale, so I looked around and tried to find 4 that I could want enough to justify getting. I ended up getting Chisaki, Race Team Sarge with headset, Matthew True Blue McCrew, and finally, Lubewig. Lubewig is an item that's always stood out to me just because of how weird and wacky and goofy he is. He's part of a visual gag in Cars 2 where there's this painter making a really nice picture of him, and then oops, it turns out that he looks like this. The punchline is, he looks like that. And Lubewig became a bit more of a significant item to me the following year. At the time, I was filming some Cars videos on my own just for fun, and one day, a friend of mine was over, and we decided to film a Cars video together, and he started playing around with Lubewig because he thought he looked funny, and he held him up, and he had him go, "I like popsicles!" And for some reason, that always stuck with me. So when I started my channel, and started throwing Lubewig into Cars Adventures episodes as early as Season 1, where I had him be with the lemons because I didn't have enough lemons and he was a old-looking rusty car. I had him go, "I like popsicles," and it's stuck ever since. But Lubewig, poor sweet Lubewig, has been missing a part of himself this whole time. For the last 11 years, I've had Lubewig, but not the car that sticks with him through it all. Not the wonderful woman that sits next to Lubewig while he's being painted, Geartrude. That all changes today. Or I guess it all changed a few months ago when I got it for Christmas. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another review and to another Cars Diecast review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at another car from my Christmas haul. I combined car and haul. This, of course, is the one and only Geartrude. Oh my gosh, here she is, guys. Finally, Lubewig and Geartrude together at last. I can hardly wait. Geartrude has been sitting around on my polls for a while, and while she hasn't won any until now, there's been a lot of support for her in the comments. A lot of big Geartrude fans. She's come in second place on several occasions, and now I'm so excited to finally open her up. We have her artwork. Lovely, absolutely beautiful. Top 5 hottest Cars characters. Very funny artwork, perfectly capturing the insane design of this character. Of course, parked in front of the Eiffel Tower because she was part of the Paris Tour series, where she was number 5 out of 7. I always like getting Paris background characters. It's not often I do. There aren't all that many. I have Louis Leroux, Lubewig, got Emmanuel last year for my birthday, which I was super, super excited to get. And, yeah, there are a couple other Paris background characters. I don't really have any interest in picking up John and Nancy, but I do want to get some from the Paris Parts Market series. I don't think I have anyone from that, except for Tombe. My release of Tombe was a version of him from that series. Secret Agent Mater's spy adventure leads to a whirlwind tour around the streets and sights of Paris. And, of course, here we have the iconic moment where Lubewig and Geartrude were on screen. Not on screen for nearly long enough, of course. It has been a dream of mine for years, and it'll never happen, but I really, really want to get diecasts of the painting of the two of them. I think that would be so funny. They would never do it in a million years. But I think just a diecast of like what the painter thought they looked like. Those have been like a pipe dream of mine for a long time. But again, definitely not going to happen. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. I got to get this review out. I'm going to go see the Thunderbolts movie tonight. And I wasn't really looking forward to it. To me, it was just like, okay, let's get a bunch of miscellaneous secondary Marvel villains and put them together. But then it started getting insanely good reviews. And I keep hearing people say online it's one of the best Marvel movies in years. I have seen critics review it and say best since Endgame. And I was like, okay, now I got to check it out. So I guess I'll let you guys know what I thought of it. No spoilers in the comments, of course. We haven't seen it yet. It came out yesterday, but since yesterday was my birthday, we had family over and we didn't go see it. Decided to go see it tonight instead. So here is Geartrude out of the package, and this is such an interesting car. This is going to be very strange, but she's barely car-shaped. Is that weird? Geartrude is just so odd. She just kind of looks like a lump. I think that also has to do with her coloring. She's this weird, like, almost fleshy pink color, and she's got, like, I don't know, she's all rounded, and her mirrors are in a weird place, and her lights are in a super strange place. One is on, well, not on, actually. One is up, and one is down and broken. She's got this lovely toothy grin right there, and one of her teeth is, of course, missing. Look at them. What a happy couple. Look at that. They go together so perfect. They even have matching strange rear view mirrors. She's got a really funny face, which is pretty screen accurate, of course. Moving on to the side, in case you're wondering, she has a full matte finish. Got her wheels there. Looks like they're mismatched, or this one has a hubcap and this one doesn't. Some little silver parts and a lot of weathering all throughout. Really, really good weathering detailing on her. On the back, we have her license plate, which reads 09UJAC93. Luckily, it is not the same as Ludwig. For some reason, I kind of assumed that they would have messed up and given them the same license plate or something. Her windows are very interestingly shaped. This one is kind of recessed in pretty deep behind sort of the window bars there, as you can see. It's pretty deep in there. There is a look at the other side, and it actually looks like all of her wheels have hubcaps, except for this one. This one is the outlier. And finally, of course, there is a look at the base. Ludwig and Geartrude together forever, finally. I'm very happy to finally have this car in my collection. Honestly, now that I've opened her, I can say I don't think I'm the biggest fan of her design. I don't think it's as funny as Ludwig's. Like, Ludwig's is genuinely just really funny, I think, because the face. Geartrude's is more just, like, kind of sad. Like, you know? And like I said right when I opened her up, she's such an odd shape that she doesn't really look like any other Cars character. She isn't really shaped like other Cars characters, and it feels kind of odd, but still absolutely hilarious character designs for both of them. And I'm so happy to finally have them together forever. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.